Hi, and as per usual, we are getting things set up. Um, yeah, so the title of the live stream is um, Plague Incorporated. Where is it? This one right here. Yeah, I just bought it. It was actually on my phone first, but then I bought it for for PC because it's a lot of fun. We got ourselves 204 achievements. I am a achievement hunter. But before I actually do anything, um, I need to go test something first. And the camera size is a lot bigger now too, huh? Checking my internet speed just to go make sure that the upload thing is completely fine. Um, Download is mm, not the best that it could be, unfortunately. Uh, okay, it's at a 50. It can go as high as 80, and upload speed is perfectly fine. Um, it's kind of down a bit because I'm uploading. There we go. Now it's fine again. So yeah, upload of 15, download of 50. Um, that's okay. Um, all right. What are we doing? What are we doing? Um, hmm. Yeah, we're gonna go make this public now, and this is kind of unexpected, or is it expected? I don't know, but yeah, we're public now, and ready for the Republic of I don't know. So I actually now finally have 700 701 subscribers. 701 subscribers, my dear friends. Um okay. Where is I need to go mute that. Can't believe I have 701 subs now. It's great. Absolutely great. Yeah, so it's actually quite huge with the massive adjustment. Okay, now it's time to go and advertise it on my Discord. Where is it? Um, hey, I just realized something. Oh wow. Oh, I'm looking at my face on my mobile phone as well as on my laptop, and it's significantly bigger. And this is a 1080p camera. It's just not 60 frames per second. Um, so everything seems to be working fine now. I definitely am reading the comments, so and that's weird. It's not showing the comments for some reason. Hmm. Where's the comments? There it is. There's the comments. Okay. All right. Now, why am I playing this game, Plague Inc. Evolved? Yeah, so the reason for this is largely inspired because of the because of the coronavirus, and you know, like I was on Reddit and I was looking at the subreddit memes and like dank memes, and there was a whole bunch of memes relating to um, I'm being called by someone. This is the most inconvenient time to be called. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I was on Reddit. I was on dank memes and memes and some other meme communities on Reddit, and like a lot of the posts were talking about this game. Why come every time I'm live streaming, someone has to call me? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute the mic. Um, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I was seeing a whole bunch of memes relating to this game, and I remember playing this game when it first came out on mobile, and you know I wanted to um I want to go try it out again for the first time in a very long time. I installed it I installed it on my mobile game, but I decided, hey, why not instead of mobile, you just play it uh on what is it? On PC on Steam. It's actually cheap right now. It's like 60% off. I bought it for $6 Canadian, I believe. And yeah, let's go play this game and let's just launch it. Oh, we still have to install stuff, huh? So we're not done with that. Okay. Okay. Taking a while. Ready to capture replays. Okay, here we go. Come on.
Commencing autopsy 3. Time 2104.
Ooh.
7-year-old female infected with unknown pathogen.
Prion parasite.
Virus. Provisional name is PAX-12. Deceased had traveled in China before returning home 2 weeks ago. That must have been pre-quarantine. Unknown if had contact with livestock, but I can definitely see evidence of insect bites. Deceased had reported coughing and sneezing with a high fever. I'm seeing a nasty rash, some abscesses around the abdominal cavity. Clear signs of immune suppression. Cause of death appears to be catastrophic organ failure. Findings match reports coming out of China. This is highly concerning. The deceased may still be infectious.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm halting the autopsy in order to notify the authorities. Request a full lockdown of this facility, effective immediately.
This came out 2015, right? Why is it like this? Why is it options? Yeah, it's supposed to be. Here we go. Okay. So there's multiplayer, scenario creator, stats, and leaderboards. Let's just go play single player. Official scenarios, custom scenarios, speed run, tutorial, main game, play. New plague discovered, single player. The following new plague type has been discovered and unlocked. Shadow plague in single player. Okay. So the most common cause. I feel like my webcam is a bit too big. Gonna slightly lower it to this size right here. Most common cause of plague and limited potential. So we have virus when the game with bacteria. So there's a whole bunch of these. Parasite, prion, necrovirus, nanovirus, bioweapon, simian flu, and Sado plague. Ooh, that's interesting. So you gotta watch the trailer with an artificial virus. Wow. Okay, bacteria. Continue. Okay, you can insert genes. Oh, they're locked. Okay. All of these are locked. I'm guessing you have to go keep on playing the game to go unlock all of these. Mega brutal. Wow. Genetic drift impacts evolution. Doctors invest in research. Random medical checkups. Okay, casual. No one washes their hands. I think I'm gonna play casual first. It's kind of like a tutorial. There's apparently cheats, huh? Immune strain. Okay. All right, let's just play casual so I can be introduced to this game. PAX-12. Super outbreak? Sir. Okay. Out. Out. My dog wants to go out. Okay, there. So you are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Okay. Select a country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm, or click on another country instead. Okay, so we have the world population right here. I like how, compared to mobile, there's more special effects to it too. You see the weather pattern. I wonder if that can play an important role. So we are starting on January 26, 2020. Um, I'm not sure. I haven't read any actual strategies for this game, so I'm not. I don't know. Um, what I do know is that like the coronavirus appeared in China, and that's kind of like one of the worst places, of, if not the worst place to for a virus to occur. Um, so yeah, we can start in China. Um, should it be by air or should it be by sea? Um, I think it should be by sea because like when it's by sea, like there's a lot of goods being transported, right? It's not humans, but the goods will be infected. So you can try starting there. China population is that. Super outbreak has infected its first human a week and unspecified with must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Okay. So you gotta collect these. And then now it starts, and you can go triple speed. Oh, okay. So the world is currently like that. 12 people have been infected. It's spreading from person to person in China and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. Okay. So 20. Oh, that's really fast, huh? Okay. Oh, there's the Rio Olympics. You mean like Tokyo, right? Pop orange DNA bubbles when they randomly appear to get bonus DNA points, which you can use to evolve your disease. Okay. I feel like this would be harder on PC, because like on mobile the screen's a lot smaller. Yeah, over 15 DNA points saved up. Use them to evolve Super Outbreak and make it infect more people by pressing the disease button. Okay. So this is our disease. Average infections, daily infections, genetic complexity simple, difficulty casualty, start location China, evolution history. What is this? This is a graph, a trend. Okay, infectivity, severity is still very low. Transmission. Okay, yeah, I know this part right here. Symptoms and abilities. So I remember, like, again, before I bought the game on Steam, I was messing around with it on my mobile game, and I was trying to go experiment. And like, one of the strategies that I did was like, I tried to play the long game where I would try to invest in drug resistance, but and I maxed out the entire drug resistance tree, but for some reason I still ended up losing because my thought was if I can make a super resistant drug and at the same time transmit it to as much people as possible, then the last step would be to just increase the symptoms and increase the lethality of the disease. So something I noticed here is that it shows the body, which is really nice. Okay, so overview. DNA is 17. My strategy for this part did not work. You could try. I don't know. There's just so many ways you can do this, and I'm not an expert at this. So like trying to create a disease that can infect the entire world and kill all of them, that's incredibly hard. There's more than one way. There's hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of ways to go do this. So to protect against all climates, transmission. Because if you go this way, it's very slow, and I remember that if I went that way, I still ended up losing. So I increase transmission. Gives pathogen ability to travel on dust particles. I put this on China, Navy, naval Chinese Sea. Hot climates. This one is for humid environments. So there's humid, and there's this one though. There's also that question about like how much should you spend on these things? Because like as you get more and more, you're going to um like the cost of the extra skills are going to cost a lot more. So many ways you can start this. So many options. But what works? Let's look into the facts and let's see what works. I know that if I were to increase the symptoms, the medical attention for that would increase. However, at the same time, if I were to increase the transmission, medical attention would increase. If I were to make this like this, 6, 11, you don't need to invest in drug resistance just yet. Maybe I can just make this resistant to all climates. Okay, and I just need 11 DNA points for that one. Okay, we're gonna play the. Oh, there's an achievement on the bottom right. Okay, okay, here we go. Hundreds in China. Country information. Yeah, okay. How's my? Oh, here's my DNA. Okay. Now, it's resistant to all climates, so it makes you kind of wonder, like, why is this here? With kind cold temperatures, hot temperatures, cold and hot, like, why is this here? You know, isn't that a bit too expensive? Okay, so like the abilities are good, and my plan is to just uh, invest in drug resistance once the medical research starts increasing to like at least 10% minimum. Now, the next thing I want to just do is maybe it would have to be an equal distribution between transmission as well as symptoms. Because if I were to if this thing were to rapidly spread, then medical attention would also rapidly increase. But at the same time, if the symptoms if the symptoms are also incredibly high, where people just drop like flies, and the medical attention would increase as well. But I suppose if I were to make transmission higher, then more countries will be able to invest their resources. More countries will have the flu, and then therefore it will become much more of a global effort to go stop it. Whereas if I were to just isolate it to like a few countries, then it's only just a few countries working on it versus the entire world. So maybe that's something to go think about as well. So information. Now let me go check something right now. Okay, it's public. Okay. And okay, so I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna go with the symptoms route. We're gonna try and isolate the fatalities in just a few countries. So now the next question then becomes, um, what do we choose? Information: irritated stomach lining leads to discomfort. Slight chance of infection when kissing. The Rio Olympics was definitely announced, so that gives a good chance of spreading infection. Chances of infection by spreading pathogen in surroundings, especially in high density urban areas. Again, that's very similar to transmission. You want to keep the fatalities low, right? The skin becomes blistered and painful, simply increasing infectivity. Inability to sleep makes people irritable and less productive. Painful lumps containing pockets of the pathogen, slight chance of bursting, which can spread disease. Decrease in red blood cells or hemoglobin in the blood can lead to hypoxia in the organs. So this seems to be the best one. I think either insomnia or anemia. Wait, did I just buy this? Oh, if you double click, you can buy it. The immune system produces inhibitors that destroy factor V. What was that? Preventing blood clotting. Infectivity increases, so the fatality increases, right? So your thing won't be able to go blood clot. Okay, we can do that. I have 7 DNA points left. Arterial membranes break down, causing rapid internal bleeding and death. Pathogen disrupts cell growth pathways, causing uncontrolled, eventually fatal tumor growth. Both is 13 and 14. Generally speaking, you would want to invest in the higher quality one, but pathogen disrupts cell growth pathways, causing uncontrolled, eventual fatal tumor growth, causing eternal bleeding and death. Like if you were to make this if you're to select tumor, wouldn't it be harder to go here? So maybe we can choose tumors for that one. Okay. Latest research shows that strong dry winds are sweeping through arid countries due to global warming. Strong dry winds. So okay. Should I then go into transmission and then invest in this as well? So it's, or should I invest in the wind? 9. Latest research shows that strong dry winds. I think you should invest in the wind then. Has infected thousands in China. People are being infected faster and faster. Okay, we have 8 DNA points. 9. Okay, you have 11 now. So, okay, you also have to, very importantly, follow the news. Okay. And you also have to remember about the Rio Olympics. But at the same time, you also want to, there has to be a nice balance between transmission and symptoms. Okay. I have to keep myself on my foot. There's the Rio Olympics. I want to isolate the fatalities, so I might just save up for more of the tumors and the internal thing. Okay. Yeah, +3 right here. Super outbreak spreads to Russia. Oh, right here. Yeah, 5. Okay. Red infect bubbles appear when you infect a new country. Okay, that's +2. Oh, we have infected Australia. 9. I need 13 or 14. Or 13. Infecting more countries, 13. Right, okay. Australia is a wealthy country with high quality healthcare. To spread faster, you may need to evolve the drug resistance ability. Okay, so the thing is, there's like 25 countries that can be considered a first world country, and they don't only roughly contain about like what 1 billion people, whereas the rest of the world they're considered second world or third world countries. So if I can just get the vast majority of the second and third world, and then just gradually build my disease to tackle the first world, that would be something to go consider. So the cost. So if I were to lethality, okay, so on the bottom right, the lethality, so it actually shows a sign, lethality, okay, so you might as well invest in the internal thing. Okay, so what else did we unlock? I have 0 DNA points, severe loss of blood volume causes oxygen deprivation, loss of consciousness, and death. Okay, that's 26 DNA points, but that's a bit too expensive. That's kind of hyper specializing right now. So I don't know. Let's just see. Let's go get some 10 DNA points right now. Okay, how much have we infected? 6. Oh, okay. That's really fast now. Super outbreak has infected more people in the world than tuberculosis. It is a very infectious disease. Okay. So we have 12 of these. So it's spreading relatively fast. Infectivity is right there. Severity is also right there. Overview. I don't know. Overview. You gotta keep in mind about the Rio Olympics. Increases infectivity, especially in urban regions and mutation. I know the thing is, I know this is impregnable in everywhere. Okay, it's starting to become a lot more complicated. And what's interesting here is, as a live streamer, like, if I were to just play this game by myself, I would not be commentating my entire thoughts. Now that I'm live streaming, I'm forced to commentate as a form of entertainment, and this benefits me because I can actually think through my decisions much more so than if I were to just play alone and just randomly press buttons. And you get to go see my overthinking on maximum. Alright, so 12 DNA points. Yeah, you can try and infect the third world countries for maximum deaths. However, however, urban areas, they tend to have the highest amount of people. All right, so oh, this is for rural. Okay, if you do rural, it's gonna be like you get less bang for your buck. Okay, so infectivity. Okay, so if I were to invest in this, okay, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? How about no? Let's just take a break and let's just go see what happens. Beginning to sprint around the world. Use the world data. Okay. How much I've infected? 27, 33 million. Okay, right here. Oh, spreading really fast now. So do I need to invest more for transmission? Has infected more people? I don't think so. At this rate, already have infected 111 million people. So I could probably now just neglect the transmission. It's in the air right now, right? So probably what I can do is I can just increase the fatality, and once people start investing in drug research, I can start investing in this skill tree right here. Okay, so if I want to go start killing people, then pathogen disrupts lethality. Just oh, right here. If this is 26, but that's a significant 19. Okay, this one costs 14. This one costs 26. 14 times 2 is 28. Yeah, but if I can wait for 26 DNA points, then the lethality drastically increases. I don't know. Let's go choose this hemorrhagic shock. You need 26 of these. Okay, there we go. All right, 28. In a normal checkup, a doctor in China found a new disease which has been named super outbreak. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries, okay, so the world is starting to become a lot more aware. Now, this is probably the time to start striking now, but it's spreading fast at the same time. So if I were to invest here, the lethality significantly increases. I know for insomnia, and okay, inability to sleep makes people irritable and less productive. Okay, let's just go with the original plan first. And there's some other stuff right here. Oh, so this one right here significantly increases infectivity, severity, and lethality. So this is a 3 birds in 1 stone. Large swath of infected tissue lose blood supply and become fatal sources of gangrene. Decomposed bodies remain a vector of transmission. So this is extremely expensive, but it seems to me that we're actually having, if you buy this, this would dramatically change the game. So I already have 460 million people infected. Let's go see what happens. First death, it is in Australia. Really? Okay. Okay. The more scary super outbreak becomes by hurting and killing people, the harder humans will try to cure it. Remember this. Okay, the more scary super outbreak becomes by hurting and killing people. Yeah, you want to make the you want to have less countries work on this. Okay. So I'm not. China's first instruct doctors to begin research. Okay, that's like a superpower right there without greater funding, and it is expected to take a long time. So that's the first country right here. Okay, so 36 DNA points. What we can do is increase infectivity, increase severity, and increase lethality. And okay, it's gotten significantly much more potent. So if I were to, so now I'm not exactly sure what it's to do first. What it's to do. Let's just wait. So its potency, okay, it's killed more than the Black Death. Okay. Well, people are dying in Russia faster than they're being infected. Okay, that's good. Okay. China shuts down airports. China has become the first country to try and limit the spread of super outbreak by limiting access into and out of the country. So this is kind of bad because now I need to start increasing the transmission. Because birds, they don't follow. They don't follow They don't follow geography. Land transmission and mutation. So they close the borders. Given organism ability to survive superseded in air for a long time, increases infectivity, especially in arid environments and plane transmission. Yeah, so I can invest in. Okay. Yeah, so it seems to me. So the bird costs 13 DNA points. However, the infectivity is only very small. Whereas if I were to invest in air, too, then it seems to be a better deal, especially with China's. Okay, they're trying to limit it, so they've closed down the airport. New statistics show that super outbreak has killed over 120 million people. Okay, this is becoming good. At least for the player. Okay, so normal life in China is beginning to break down due to super outbreak. Cure research is starting to slow. Okay, that's fantastic. So we're limiting the transmission just to China. However, its lethality is incredibly high. So we're at a point where is the deadliest plague ever. It has killed. Okay, so the lethality is very good. So we don't have to invest in. It's worse than smallpox. It's killed more than smallpox. Okay, so this is great. We're not just getting a whole bunch of these now. Now the next thing is mutated and evolved. And okay, we have 62 of these. So, the lethality is right here. We don't. So it's worse than smallpox, and we had that news. It's spreading like fire. They haven't done any research yet. It's still largely contained in China. So what we can do, we can try making this much more fatal. However, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. So maybe we can try and just go for it. Let's just kill the king directly. So we can try and dramatically just spread the infection. Okay. Let's see. This one are here. This one right here. Let's just dramatically put things on. Okay, 13. Okay, this is. Okay, we might have to invest in insects. So infection is gonna noticeably skyrocket. As you can see, we have 32. Okay. We have 52. And we're going to then just invest in all of these. Okay, so its infectivity is extremely high. Research is still slow. Okay. Now, I have 9 DNA points. So, infectivity is extraordinarily high. Lethality can be improved. Severity is okay. But lethality can definitely be improved. Okay. You need to look for ones that... Yeah, so probably this one. Breakdown in the epidermis causes large open wounds with significantly increased infectivity. So it just... okay. So, okay. Oh, look at that. It's spreading so fast. No cure research can take place. Okay. Is this just because, like, I'm playing casual? Where is it? Lethality. Okay. 20. And... Okay. Let's go... Yeah, if you make people less sleepy... There we go. Causes paranoia and it increases the... Okay, so if you're not sleeping... Go down the intestines route and you unlock total organ failure. This one right here, eh? Its lethality is already really high. Infectivity is really high. Okay. This is great. Super outbreak. Ooh. RMS watch list. My dog is knocking. Super outbreak has been placed on the World Health Organization watch list. Already dangerous. Governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. So I have 4%. Okay, I started research. So the moment... Oh, look at this. This is great. Bottle Smasher. I have 95, 96, 102. Holy, this is incredible. Alright, we're gonna go for total organ failure. This one right here. Increase lethality. This is total organ failure. My dear friends, this is not a good look. And okay. Alright. Just watch the world burn. Wow. $80? I have 80 of these? 91? Okay, I need to invest in research, evolve, drug resistance, genetic reshuffle, this one right here, decrease research speed, and you just gotta save up for genetic reshuffle. Alright. Long shot. Alright, how are we? So we need to start infecting Canada, my home country. Alright. I'm starting to infect Africa right now. I have 46 right here. How's the research? Okay, so research has largely stalled. I gotta keep an eye on that. When it reaches 50%, okay, this is good. The world is dying. That is good for this game. Okay. It's really hot in my room. I need to turn off the 61. Okay, I need to just look at that. Yo, look at that. That's just look at this. That's crazy fast. Okay, I don't need to do anything else. So is the world dead now? It's largely dead. 31, 47, 64, 120. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're just gonna have to... yeah, infectivity is already maxed out. Severity is... Okay, we're just gonna have to just increase the lethality of this thing. You have so much. What could cause... Okay, this one right here. That's extremely costly. Okay. Which one causes even more? I'm just looking at the bottom right for damage. And... you don't want to get too cocky now. And do this. Here we go. Now we're just... Ooh. Some healthy people survived. What? I need all of them to be dead. Total score is 71. Healthy, infected, dead. My bacteria called Super Outbreak just died out. In 512 days? What? Cure progress. Okay. 71%. So I could definitely have done a lot better. So here's the replay of this, huh? you do it times 3, what happens is it took 512 days. Um, it would be great if they can break that down into like how many years, how many months, how many days, not just 512 days. Um, and Africa surprisingly was the last stronghold for that, huh? And there's some human survivors. So I got Madagascar and is Greenland or Iceland? I keep forgetting. Okay. Exit. So that was fun, a lot of fun. That was casual. I want to see the stats and leaderboards, statistics, leaderboards. Rank 88%. Okay. Friends, global, refreshing list is 88%. What? Why are they all unknown? Did I do a very good job? A score of 71? Doesn't make any sense. Ooh, speedrun. Wait, what? Minus. Are these cheaters right here? I don't know. Alright, so we can try official scenarios. Experiment with real life disease and altered worlds. Okay, sir. Getting hot in my room. I'm going to open my window. Okay, let's go try for these official scenarios. Fake news, ultimate board game, signs denial, Black Death. Ooh. Patient Zero is infected with a previously dormant strain of Yersinia pestis from an unknown origin. Humanity must face a deadly bacterium that has been hidden for centuries, previously killing over 200 million people. However, the world has changed a lot in 700 years with better hygiene and more antibiotics. Okay, so this is based off of the Black Death. And there's some other stuff here. Ooh, artificial organs? Ooh. So this is the stuff that... Ooh, unknown origin? Oh, okay. Global warming, golden age, ice age, mirror earth. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of achievements that you can use to collect. I'm gonna try the Black Death. Seems like a lot of fun. Can you insert a gene? Did I unlock anything? Okay, we're just gonna go for normal. So if it was casual, no one washes their hands. Research doctors don't work. Ah, that's why the research was actually low, and sick people are given hugs. What? Sick people are ignored. Doctors work 3 days a week. That's actually awfully low. They should be working 40 hours a week, 3 days a week. That's 24 hours a day. I know like doctors work more than that, 10, 12 hours a day. Some work 16 plus hours a day for the absolutely true workaholics. Yersinia pestis. This is the one responsible for the Black Yersinia pestis. This is the one responsible for that, right? Mnemonic. Black Death. Black. All three forms have been responsible for high mortality epidemics throughout human history, including the plague of Justinian in the 6th century. Oh, okay. The Black Death, which accounted for the death of at least 1/3 of the European population between 1347 and 1353. The Great Plague of London of 1665, and which was ended by the Great Fire of London, and the third pandemic, sometimes referred to as the Modern Plague, which began in the late 19th century in China and spread by rats on steamships, claiming close to 10 million lives. This thing is ultra dead. Yeah, love the description for Mega Brutal. Yeah, what's the Mega Brutal one? Mega Brutal is genetic drift impacts evolution. Doctors invest in research and random medical checkups. So genetic drift, and that's not gene flow. gene flow is like the transferring of genes. Um, Genetic drift. I need to kind of refresh my biology. Genetic drift. What is that again? Genetic drift. Oh, is this like bottleneck effect? Oh yeah, it's a bottleneck. Oh, that's one example. It's a change in the frequency of an existing gene variant in a population due to random sampling of organisms. The alleles in the offspring. There's Amoeba sisters. I remember watching these videos when I was in high school. So like genetic drift. Oh, it's just like those random things. Like a classic example would be the founder effect as well as the bottleneck effect. I remember that humanity experienced a bottleneck effect with the Krakatoa eruption, Krakatoa eruption. Yeah, the existential threat to humanity. Um, so genetic drift impacts of what does that mean? For players who thought brutal was really wow. Okay, so we're gonna start with normal. The thing I remember is it said sick people are locked in prison. Yeah, Yersinia pestis. We're dealing with the Black Plague now. You are a new strain of the Black Death that has been uncovered. The world has changed a lot. Oh, okay, so this is kind of like a simulation if the Black Death just came back into the world. Okay. Select a country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Didn't the Black Plague originate from China? Where did the Black Plague start? Yeah, it was originated in China. So we're going to start in China yet again. It was along trade routes. There's my middle school history. And if we want to go historical, then we're going to have to go with China. So first person has been infected. Okay. And our DNA points? Oh, okay, so evolution history, fever, coma, necrosis, bubonic plague, flea one, and buboes. Okay, so these are the things that you're stuck with, huh? Okay, so they're actually, in a way, somewhat unique. Okay, so you're limited to this stuff right here. Gain ability to infect lymphatic system and develop bubonic form of plague, zoonotic and lethal. Gain ability to infect respiratory system and develop pneumonic form of plague, airborne and virulent. Yeah, so my strategy for last time, it worked, but it definitely was casual. So this is normal mode, but I'm glad that I did casual, so I can just get myself familiar with the PC version of this game. So gain ability to infect the bloodstream and develop semic form of plague, rare and very lethal. Airborne? I mean, okay. So none of this does anything. Okay, wait, no, yeah, they do. They do something. You gain ability to infect the bloodstream and develop septicate from form of plague, rare and very lethal. So if it's rare, then it would be harder to go trait, right? Gain ability to infect respiratory system, airborne. So this one will make it airborne. This will make it harder to like research because it's rare. This one will just make it much more resistant. So something that I do like here is that the other one in casual, you can why did this exist if the other form can do 2-in-1? So, okay, let's go see here. Necrosis, large swathes of infected tissue. Low. So, okay, what was my strategy in the last game? I wanted to go isolate the disease in one area, and then once it became much more lethal, and no, yeah, I isolated the case into just one region. I increased the lethality, and it's kind of like Blitzkrieg. It just comes straight at you, and you have nothing to really defend yourself. That's the Blitzkrieg strategy. um, like where the lethality is super high. You just concentrate first. You can try doing like a Hitler strategy. Hitler started off by invading like one country or a few countries, and through time he also increased his lethality. So his infectivity for Hitler was slow, but eventually climaxed into an actual world war. Um, hmm. Okay, so abilities go for the so isolate the disease, max up the lethality, and once people start doing medical research, then you do that. So this one right here, there's no need to invest in this one right now because you want to just isolate the thing, increase the lethality. Transmission is not yet needed because um, because disease spreads really fast, right? Um, okay. Okay, we're just gonna wait. Just gonna wait. Let's go see what happens. I like how these ships are there. We got two people infected. We're doing really slow for here. 3, 5. Okay, that's 6. I have 7 DNA points. I like this. You're actually simulating the Black Plague if it actually came back. Alright. We got 9 DNA points. And now, if I were to increase the transmission, I can get the DNA points faster, but that's kind of like a short-term game versus the long-term gain for this one, you know? So, yeah, so, yeah, we're just going to focus on lethality. And let's go see what can dramatically... okay. Okay, significantly harder to cure and can be lethal, okay? Neuropathic effects in the brain. Significantly harder to cure and can be lethal. So you want to get it. Okay, this thing does increases infectivity, very slightly severity and lethality. Is there anything else? Is there a better option? Let's go invest our DNA points here, and let's go see what happens next. So just infecting China first. 22 people have been infected. Okay. Starting small. Oh, and I gotta just increase the speed. 76. Okay, yeah. You have 8. Yeah, keep involving your disease. A diagnostic team in China has identified a new disease which has been named... Okay. It is quite severe and must be investigated further. No other countries are reporting this disease. So China is being secretive about this disease. And I remember, I think it was during like the SARS epidemic. Didn't that not originate in China as well? And they were being kind of private about it as well. Okay, so we got 21 of this. Symptoms, again, just try and increase the lethality. Breakdown in the epidermis. So this increases the infectivity, but again, you want to just increase the lethality of this. And the fatal rich regions particularly. So if the rich regions are vulnerable, then they're going to invest more. Painful lumps containing pockets of the pathogen, slight chance of bursting, which can spread disease. Severity. Okay, allowing significantly greater freedom. Okay, that's good. And let's just we have eight of these, and let's just go see what happens. Okay. Okay, they're being infected faster and faster. 10,000 have been infected. Only the Chinese know about it. They're being really secretive about it. Okay. Okay. Haven't infected another country yet. Okay, we have 15 DNA points. China's first to instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for Yersinia, Okay, so okay, research. Okay, that's kind of bad. But the entire world is not doing research on it just yet. Infectivity, severity. They don't have the. Okay. Okay, significantly harder to cure. I'm not sure what to do. So okay, let's just increase lethality. That's the original plan. Okay, we can do that to increase lethality as well. Alright, they're starting to work on a cure. Oh, okay. Russia is the first country. Then India, I believe. Okay. 12, 15, 19. Okay. Hypersensitivity symptom without using DNA points. Okay. So we have 21. Again, just increase the lethality of this. That's my plan for now. This one will significantly increase infectivity. This one will just spread disease, but increase severity. This is kind of difficult. So, like, my options are definitely limited. Cold countries? I'm having a hard time trying to determine which one I already have. Let's go here. And I can definitely do this. Okay. Just gotta build up some more. Okay, it's beginning to spread around the world. Lethality is increasing. Research. So if I can kill the Chinese, then the research is dramatically lowered. Okay, so it's already placed on the World Health Organization. Okay. It's already spreading. We're just gonna unlock this entire... Oh. So the symptom is already fully maxed out. Now the next thing that we can do is airborne and rare and very lethal. How come it says rare and very lethal? So if I make this rare, then it'll be harder to cure. And if I make it lethal, but the thing here is that it doesn't increase the lethality, so should I just increase the transmission? Or should I just what? So I already fully unlocked this really fast, huh? Okay, actually, I don't know what to do. Let's just wait. Okay, time will tell if this will work. Okay, now we just have to increase the transmission. Increasing. That doesn't do anything. What you want to do is to just make this airborne. Okay. And then just make this, buy this one as well. Okay. There we go. It's at 2% for research. China is largely decimated. So it's been contained, but the lethality is already maxed out. Now what I have to do is just really just spread out the transmission. Oh, if I were to save up on this. Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. So I actually have more options unlocked. That's really interesting. So now, okay, I just gotta save up for total organ failure. If I were to do that, then this was dramatically. Okay, just keep making this even more dangerous. Okay, 39. Okay, total organ failure. That's significantly increased that. Okay, and severity. Infectivity. Okay, so this one will dramatically increase the infectivity. This one costs 15 DNA points. Okay, China is first to fall into anarchy. Okay. As you can see, it's been isolated. Now it's just completely taking the world by storm. Okay, Brazil has started to send research teams to infected countries, hoping to speed up development of a cure. Okay, so Brazil. So we have to start infecting Brazil. The chances of infecting by spreading pathogens into surroundings, especially in a high density fluid discharge. This will just okay. Might as well just invest in this because infectivity, severity, and very minor for lethality, and okay. Alright, here you go. Severity, lethality is there. Now we just have to increase transmission. Okay. Investing in the wind. Synthetic genes. That's bad. We're at 21%, 22%. It's building up speed. Okay, yeah, we definitely have to go start investing into the antibiotics. Yeah, it's being contained in just Asia. This is really bad. Abilities, 13. This is really, really bad. Okay. Land, air, and sea trade is slowing as well as for economic activity. Okay. This is hard. 9, disease. This is really, really bad. Really, really. It's picking up extremely fast. 50%. Come on, I need some DNA points. 54%, 55%? This is bad. This is bad. So do you invest in defense or should you just invest in offense? Let's invest in offense. Make this 3 times faster. This is hard. Man, this is hard. I should have invested more into the... It's being contained into just Asia, huh? Wow, I lost. That's surprising. Really? Oh my gosh. This is hard. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this is something to definitely... Wow. Wow. You thought it'd be easier, huh? I kind of want to retry this again. And, okay, let's go to retry this again. And, so, it originated in China. And I just wanted to stay in China. And we're going 3 times fast. 6, 9. Okay. 16. 20. 22. I'm just kind of curious, like, what would happen if I were to just not invest in anything? That's a little curiosity of mine. I'm slowly building up disease points, and the world is very slowly getting infected. Like, I'm not competing for a faster time, right? It's just increasing by its own vein. Okay. What if I were to play the long game and just save up resources just for a full-on blitzkrieg? Wow, that's going really fast. I'm not even investing in anything. It's so weird. $40 million infected? I didn't do anything. Look at this. I have 77. Wow. What is this? I already got 1 billion people. Okay. 106. Okay, now we're just gonna make the transmission. I'm not really thinking too much about this. I just want to see what would happen if we were to just increase the infectivity by a dramatic thing. So it's being contained in China, despite my efforts of trying to okay, so 23. We need 1 more for that one right there. Awareness Day. Research is starting. 25. And Evolve. And 20. What if I were just max out transmission? Okay. Okay, we're almost done with maxing this out. Okay, 31. I'm not playing too seriously right now. It's just a matter of curiosity. If we can just pump up the infection as much as possible. So this is fully maxed out. If you can just specialize in this. And I know for symptom. How about we max out symptoms as well? Okay. Okay, cure is 25% complete. What if I just max this out? Transmission's maxed out. Let's just massively increase everything. Just invest in everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay, lethality is still very low. $42. Okay. Okay, so we have everything here. We have everything here. We have all of that maxed out. If I were to, yeah, so if you do that, you also unlock other stuff as well, huh? Okay. Okay, okay, we're gonna invest more into this. Okay, now it's time to invest into medicine. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. That's incredible. Huge nuclear explosion. Okay. How's Algeria affected? And waiting for Angola to be further infected. Greenland has no one infected. Madagascar too. This is this kind of sucks. I don't know. How do you get to Madagascar? Transmission's already. How do you get there? Madagascar and Greenland? 0 are infected. 0 are infected. The world is very slowly dying. Okay. Just a matter of time, right? Wow. Greenland, Madagascar got me. How's the infection for... Okay. Oh, did it... oh, it's increasing. Nope. Okay, Russia's completely dead. Angola, it's getting strong. Up and down, up and down. Okay, now it's starting to 69%, 70%. The only ones would be Iceland, Greenland, Angola, and Madagascar. 4 countries. How about an idea? Oh, that's why. Maybe I should have, maybe I can start devolving these, and I invest in, trying to get the final few countries. 22? Okay. You can't devolve that. Devolve. Devolve. 18, 22, and invest into heat resistance. Transmission is, oh wow. Really? What? It got into 100%? 75%. What? What happened? I guess it's because okay, that was really close. That was super close. Okay. That is something I wanna try and play later. There's apparently multiplayer too. What's that? Sure, let's try that. And I guess this is gonna be the last game that I'm gonna do. And then how long have I been live streaming now? It's been an hour and 22 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Let's do a quick match and SARS. Okay. Oh, you can't you can't do that, huh? Ready to play. Bulba. Alright. Multiple plagues detected. This changes everything. Use brand new traits and active abilities to out-infect the enemy plague. Okay. Last one, and then we're gonna end live streams. Time left. Oh man. The heart of Europe. I don't know. How about you start with Green? You start with Greenland. That's gonna be really hard. Oh, we got 32 right here. And okay, transmission. I'm just playing this just for casual. I'm not really thinking too much about this. Oh, DNA is okay. This thing kind of sucks. Okay, transmission. We're just gonna make this something incredibly fast to go spread. Okay, 8. Okay. Let's do that. And how's my disease? Is it spreading fast? Okay. And we are very slowly infecting Greenland, but not at a fast enough pace. Okay. So if you can take down the Titan, which is like Greenland and Madagascar, as well as for some reason Angola, that's very bizarre. 17. Um, 18. It's only accessible through ports. Okay, here's the boat. Trying to make this super duper infected. 10 right here. So all of this is really expensive now, huh? So maybe what I have to try and do is just try to let's just send an infected person to a country of your choice, really. Hmm. How do I use this? Ah, okay. Let's go there. To India. Then the middle of Europe. Then the middle of, let's do Brazil. Then America. Then what's the most populous? Madagascar. Then Angola. Oh, that's pretty much everything, huh? Okay. Symptoms. Okay, 12 for that. It's pretty slow, huh? All forms of transmission are uh, these are long games. Man, I'm definitely losing, huh? This is hilarious. Doesn't make any sense. He's already infected more than 2 billion people. Okay. Lethality needs to be improved. Infectivity is okay. Let's just... Having a tide. This guy's good, huh? This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. That's fun. I never knew it actually had a multiplayer. Really interesting. Um, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? That's not it. Where's my? That's right here. Yeah, so that was definitely a lot of fun. Not Fusion Fall related. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. At the back of my shirt says Brian. Definitely devastating news. Rest in peace to the legend. I hope people. I hope that our world can resolve that coronavirus and that is just a figure of the past. Again, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, please check out the Discord server. This is Infinite Possibilities. And yeah, I will see you later. Bye.